in the internet wild, there is a streamer with shitty takes, with jokes so bad, they're almost a crime, yet people tune in every single time. Marvel Strike Force, Raid and the like, watching him is similar to a hike. Annoying and stressful, exhausting and long, I say keep watching, but please be strong. And it goes on and on and on, but there's this one thing we gotta say. Fuck you, Bones, every hour on the hour, we sing with all our hearts. Fuck you, Bones, give in to the power, it is the love that imparts the good, the bad, and the bones. A trio of unsavory people sitting in a pub, 3SW go geniuses in a place that serves beer. Or three people with malicious intent in an establishment used for having a drink. What a silly name, less than three, I go pee, exactly three, that's for me, more than three, hey why is ignorance here, no one knows. And it goes on and on and on, but there's this one thing we gotta say. Fuck you, Bones, every hour on the hour, we sing with all our hearts. Fuck you, Bones, give in to the power, it is the love that imparts the good. These three people in this pub can't listen to him for hours. Bad takes he had to endure. His takes are beautiful flowers in a deep sea full of poo. He said fuck bit nasty once, but in a respectful way. Got bullied by Baroness once, so I guess that is okay. And it goes on and on and on, but there's this one thing we gotta say. Fuck you, Bones, every hour on the hour, we sing with all our hearts. Fuck you, Bones, give in to the power, it is the love that imparts. He's way cooler than Captain Amazing, said he himself. And we're still waiting for that list. You surely must have missed of all the stupid shit that happened in the Acolyte. He streams on Twitch, does the Huts hang out, three scoundrels in a cantina, how does he find the time for that? But there are questions left unanswered. Why doesn't he have Bad Batch? What does the 88 stand for? Why does a grown-up man wear a base cap? But C-Square told him he had a brain. Takes this compliment with him forever. Bones, every hour on the hour, we sing with all our hearts. Fuck you, Bones, give in to the power, it is the love that imparts. When will this song finally end? In the internet wild, there is a streamer with shitty takes, with jokes so bad, they're almost a crime, yet people tune in every single time. Marvel Strike Force, Raid and the like, watching him is similar to a hike. Annoying and stressful, exhausting and long, I say keep watching, but please be strong. And it goes on and on and on, but there's this one thing we gotta say. Fuck you, Bones, every hour on the hour, we sing with all our hearts. Fuck you, Bones, give in to the power, it is the love that imparts the good, the bad, and the bones. A trio of unsavory people sitting in a pub, 3SW go geniuses in a place that serves beer. Or three people with malicious intent in an establishment used for having a drink. What a silly name, less than three, I go pee, exactly three, that's for me, more than three, hey why is ignorance here, no one knows. flowers in a deep sea full of poo. He said, fuck, bit nasty once, but in a respectful way. Got bullied by a baroness once, so I guess that is okay. And it goes on and on and on, but there's this one thing we gotta say. Fuck you, Bones, every hour on the hour. We sing with all our hearts. Fuck you, Bones, give in to the power. It is the love that imparts. He's way cooler than Captain Amazing.
Good morning. Did that work? I am Batman. Yes, I can see it going up and down. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yep, definitely working now. Hey, happy days. Yep. So, here it comes. The big update we all have been waiting for. And hey up, Swigger Player 1. Hello, Spook. Hello, I am Batman. Who else has appeared? I think we had a Wild Bane up above. Yes, we certainly did. But yeah, so we've got one hell of an update today. I'm going to be exploring as much of the update as I can now. Now, it may mean that we can't see everything. It may mean that we can't do everything. But we can have a look at what Relic 10 costs and everything like that. That is the stuff we're interested in. We need to see what the hell is going on. So, yeah, that's all in there. As you guys can see, we may have been doing some more work on the stream stuff. We have a new background that is throughout the whole thing. So I'm really, really happy with the results so far. The avatars have had a little bit of a rework on top of that. So some of those now do other things extra. Some of them do other bits and pieces. You'll also notice a little one of the training droids flying around shooting lasers every so often. If you do exclamation mark jump, as Spook did before, you can try and catch it. There's other bits and pieces that they can do, but have fun with it. If you are on PC, scroll down. There is a widget that you can interact with to tell you all the other bits. Right. So, welcome to the game. As you can see, it is updated a lot. I have spent a lot of time sorting this update out. So it just looks cool. We are going to be going through them properly. Going through the store. I am going to try and get through the store prior to the update. Wait, I just need to say something. Right, there's those. Cool. Right, here we go. Okay, so we should have Datacron news, 6 kits. I am currently on the general chat. Okay. It's a 36-minute read. Holy shit. So, the kit reveal. I'm just going to bring this up so you guys can see it. Meathead is a troll. Meathead is a troll. Freaking love him. But he is a troll. I'm here for the audiobook version. Once upon a time, there was a kit. And we decided it was too long, didn't read it, and here's the shortened version. Right. So we're set. Ready. Let's get through the buy quickly. No. Nope. Oop. Here. Oh, quickly grab this slot. Sheesh. How long have we got? About 3 minutes. Do. I'm looking forward to this today, guys. Really, really am. You do not know how much I am ready to burn of gear to do R9s today. Like, I am ready to do some stupid shit. Backgrounds. We've already bought that. I did that earlier. That's done. Legend tokens. I'm waiting. Gonna be buying a lot of armies. We need more of this one. There we go. Yep. I feel like the problem is keypads. I'm gonna be honest. My problem's never been keypads. Because it's, what, 20 to do R8 to R9? It's the 80 of these fuckers from Relic 1 to Relic 9. That's what I run out of. But this kit change, I am prepared to burn everything to get more R9 shit. Target is to try and get this done as well. I've got 15 of these to do before the end of today. If we come here, go here. This one. Not that one. That one. So in theory, I get him to 9, to 7. I can complete this mission. In theory. We will see how it goes. It is the one that I want to do. So you'll also, Bane, be very proud. If we go here. 43 out of 45 waves. I dropped 2. I'm a monster. I have 2 on the laptops. I mean, like 9, 10 times. I have 4K of each signal data, so my account will go drastically very soon. Yes. Yes, I know you're naughty, Spook. Oh no, you've taken it off Baby Doll, haven't you? Bad Spook. But yeah. So, I am making a push on TB stuff. What else has Meathead put in here? Not yet. Meathead again. Here he is. I wouldn't make any assumption given the company would be able to run this game for 10 years, which is longer than most of it. Well, yeah, okay. That's Meathead actually biting back, which is good. So he should. Hey up, Striker. Welcome, buddy. We are basically... Oh, kit reveals up. Where is it? Where is it? Swugger events. Here we go. Here we go. And I'm going to grab that and throw it here. Right. Are you ready? Boom. 10 years, kit reveal. Stormtrooper Luke. Here we go. Yep, I will sort that for you, Striker, at the end of the... What's it? You've already got VIP, but you've reset yourself yet again. You're basically at the top of the table now. So, Stormtrooper Luke, light side support, Rebel. I'm not going to read all of these fucking bits. Anniversary, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So, basic. Deals special damage to target enemy if Stormtrooper Luke's turn inflict target enemy with buff disruption for 1 turn. Okay. What? Oh, for fuck's sake. Is that one broken now? 1 sec. It will do it when it realizes. I'm just restarting it now, Striker. Right. This attack has high damage variance. In buff immunity, 1 star. Okay. Design note: buff disruption is a new debuff interested in the gameplay around it. Fragile buff immunity plus stagger. When it breaks, anytime they apply. Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. I have damage variants. Stormtrooper Han and Stormtroopers and Stormtrooper Han have this drawback on their basic ability. Yeah, okay. Cool. That's cool. Right. Up Grax. Yeah, the next time you say anything, it will do it now, Striker, because it's just done Bane. Right. Special 1. Spell debuffs on an enemy, rebel ally, rally all rebel allies and gain tenacity up for 2 turns, which can't be dispelled or prevented. Grant target ability, ally bonus turn. Grant target with another ally. Grant target other ally a bonus turn. If another ally is Princess Leia, gain 30% offense and ignore taunt effects for... But okay. This is why it's so fucking long. They've put design notes all the way through it. I'm already been drinking a fair bit, ready for this. If Princess Leia and Stormtrooper Han were allies, the chance of effective increase... Okay. Design note. Vintage characters who need modernization. Okay, don't care. Okay, right. Special ability. Where could he be? Yeah, Grax, don't like that bit. Inflict vulnerable on all enemies for 1 turn. Rebel allies gain offense up for 2 turns. Non-tank rebel allies gain stealth for 1 turn. Call all rebel allies to assist, dealing 10% more damage for each stealthed ally. I like it. I like this. We've also should have, bear with us. I try and do this. There we go. Right. Right. Okay. Ignore that bit. Unique. At the start of the battle, Stormtrooper Luke gains 10 speed. If Princess Leia and Stormtrooper Han were allies, Stormtrooper Luke gains 30 speed until the end of the battle instead. Okay. Okay. At the start of each encounter, all rebel tanks gain taunt for 1 turn, and all rebel allies and all other rebel allies gain stealth for 1 turn. That's going to be potentially good on Leia. GL Leia. Because it will force Leia to taunt, which she can't taunt. But then it will stealth everybody else, which is a pseudo taunt. Okay. Whenever a rebel ally stealths, all other rebel tank allies taunt for 1 turn. Okay. Whenever a rebel ally gains turn meter, while below 100% turn meter, they gain protection upsetting it. Okay, that is going to be brutal on Leia. This is a Leia kit. Whenever a rebel ally stealths, all other Whenever a rebel ally scores a critical hit, they agree. Right. I want this on Leia already. Drogon go burr is the thing. Drogon is going to break things for fun. Holy shit. And he's got a leadership. At the start of the battle, rebel allies gain crit chance, crit damage, defense, max health, max protection. If Princess Leia increases are tripled. Okay. Well, rebel allies have more than that. They have 100% defense. Whenever they use an ability on their turn, they expose an enemy for 1 turn, while rebel allies are less than 50%. Meh. Don't really care too much there. In stealth, they gain. If they taunt, dispel the ally, gain to distract an enemy for 1 turn. Can't gain bonus turn meter. While in 3v3, and there is a Princess Leia in hand, there are no Galactic Legends. Whenever a stealth is dispelled, rebel ally. Well, stealth Princess Leia ignores enemies' protection when attacking. When a rebel ally scores a critical hit on an enemy, they lose 10% turn meter. Whenever an ally afflicted with distract. Okay. Whenever an ally is dazed or stunned, dispel the effect. Protection. Okay. This is an essay for a 3v3 lead. Holy fuck. So basically, he hits harder if it's him, Han, and Leia. Princess Leia. And he hits even harder in 3s. Too long, didn't read. That is the base of it. And it stacks, which is bonkers. Whenever they attack out of turn, they stack evasion. And tanks gain 100% decrease, increased by 5%, stacking to 450% each time they take damage. Holy fuck. Oh, there's more for Zuck and Forlom, is there? Wait. Hang on. Let's just jump back to game for a minute. Done that. Right. We'll do this quickly, because there is a button I want to check. Right. So a lot of the update we can't see yet. We can't see it yet. Fuckers. Honestly, buddy, we're going to be on this for hours as it is. Because these kits are going to grind your way through. But you can tell us the difference, buddy. It's going to be one of those. So, Bounty Hunter, Droid, and Scoundrel. But he is support. But I thought they said he was a tank. They said he was a tank for this unit. And he's support. Fair enough. Our second marquee character, not just Galaxy Herd, but just support that works over time to boost the effectiveness. Much needed tank like survivability, plus he's red. In conclusion, the area perfectly suits Dr. Arthur's squad alongside. Okay. He needs to be chunky as anything. Damn, that's going to be rough cracks. But if they use the actual OG Hondo team without Baby Hondo and Nest, CLS with the Rolocron, walk straight through it. All right. So basic ability: deal physical damage twice to a target enemy, inflict them with defense down. If the enemy in the leader slot is Dr. Aphra, grant triggered ability. Grant and trigger 2 stacks of heal over time on all allies for 1 turn and inflict and trigger 2 stacks of damage over time on target enemy for 1 turn. If there is a hacked commando droid, it taunts for 1 turn. Okay, so we're actually using the hacked commando droid as a taunt here? Right. Let's go through this. Yeah. Right. Deal physical damage to all enemies and trigger all stacks of damage over time on all enemies and mark the target enemy for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted. If the ally in the leader slot is Aphra, call all Darkside allies droids to assist, and all allies recover 20% health and protection, and they gain offense up for 2 turns. IG-90 gains 40% defense and hack commando droid taunts for 2 turns. Okay. So far that's 2, the basic and the special both cause the hack commando droid to taunt. Okay. Unique. Dead or alive, you're not coming with me. At the start of the battle, IG-90 has 100% counterattack. Whenever he is damaged, he inflicts speed down on a random enemy for 1 turn. All scoundrel allies recover 5% health and protection if the ally in the leader slot is Dr. Aphra. Okay. Okay, that's pretty nice so far. At the start of the battle, all allies gain 100% bonus protection and Dr. Aphra stealths for 2 turns. Right, that makes Aphra a lot stronger. 100% bonus protection and she stealths. Okay. Whenever an ally critically hits an enemy, they gain speed up for 2 turns. Whenever he resists a debuff, Aphra gains 5 stacks of Siphon. So we're even increasing Aphra's Siphon here. At the start of the battle, Darkside droids have 50% critical avoidance. At the start of each encounter, if Dr. Aphra has less than 50 stacks of Siphon, she gains 200 defense. Whenever IG-90 recovers health, he inflicts 3 stacks of damage over time on the healthiest enemy for 1 turn. Whenever a hack commando droid taunts, he gains 100% bonus protection until the taunt expires. Whenever a marked enemy is damaged, all scoundrel allies and hack commando gain 5% offense, stacking to 80%, and they recover. Okay. That is word soup. That is word soup. But it literally, basically, he becomes a brick wall as long as the commando droid is taunting. And all scoundrel allies, whenever they hit the mark, are gaining 5% offense to 80. Hey, Uptas, welcome, buddy. Now, for those that don't know, we have a very special lightsaber for anybody right at the top of Kyber. And it is that gold, lovely, double-bladed lightsaber. What? You have to be legitimately up there. Not one of the people that gets bumped. It's a legitimate reason to be up there. You get that if you're in the top 50. Well, 25, because I can't confirm the full top 50. Because it'll take me too long. But yeah, okay, so he's not a tank, but he is a tank, but yeah. Yeah, Bane. That is a very prestigious one that is incredibly rare. But yeah, you get the gold lightsaber. And Bane, you can do exclamation mark avatar, and it'll then tell you in chat what one is available to you to swap to if you want to swap to a lightsaber. So you can change to a lightsaber as well. You're currently a stormtrooper, but yeah. Well, clone trooper. See, you would literally, where it says choice, replace it with either lightsaber underscore blue or lightsaber underscore green, and away you go. And a striker has, yeah. A striker has a very special purple saber. Right. While in Territory Wars, IG-88 uses a special ability, and Dr. Aphra has 200 or more stacks of Siphon. IG-90 and Dr. Aphra recover 40% health and protection and gain 30% stacking. Oh, fucking hell. So basically, once the fight's got going, they're going to recover and become dangerous. That's not nice. Whenever an enemy is defeated, the weakest ally gains damage immunity for 1 turn. Whenever IG-90 is defeated, refresh the cooldowns of Dr. Aphra's abilities by 1. Whenever an ally critically hits an enemy, dispel all debuffs on the target enemy. At the start of the battle, Scoundrel allies gain critical chance up, critical damage up for 2 turns. Bounty Hunter allies gain speed up and accuracy up for 2 turns. Whenever Dr. Aphra has more than 50... Well, that's just made Aphra, regardless of Datacron, a jabber counter. Because you can just ignore Chrysanthemum. Holy shit. You know what? I'm getting the drinks out because I'm going to need this. We'll have the cam first. Oh, right. Right. Okay. I like this. I really do. We're not going to be going through this bullshit because then putting design notes and synergy and inspiration in each one, like, it's between every fucking ability. No. It's horrible for people working through. He's got a leadership? What the fuck? Right, okay. At the start of the battle, all Darkside droids and Darkside bounty hunters gain critical damage and critical damage up. Critical chance, and critical damage up. All Scoundrel allies gain 20% offense and tenacity until the end of the battle. When IG-90 is in the leader slot and not in the ally slot, the following contract is active. Inflict 20 debuffs. Okay. Receive. Payout. Okay. Okay. Don't care. Really don't care. Inquisitor Barris. Oh, go on. Go on. I haven't even started to look at the data mine. I know we're gonna likely get a yeah, I did see about the Clone Wars Chewie one. I just want to know the price of it. Clone Wars Chewie Lightspeed, 7-star, Relic 9, Tier 7. Yeah. Don't know how much. If it is $5, that'll be funny. Oh, if it is, I'll have an R9 Clone Wars Chewie. Right. But yeah, there is a lot of the stuff here for the Colosseum. We just can't see it right now. Okay, let's have a look. Healer, Leader, Empire, Inquisitor, Online Force User. Basic. Enfeeble and Strike. Deal special damage to target enemy and inflict them with stacks of Purge 6 until the end of the encounter. Online Force users recover 5% health and protection. Okay. Gain 5 Siphon, which can't be dispelled until the end of the encounter. So she's got Siphon. Also, calendar for free, R10, it looks like. Yeah. Like, I'm waiting for more information to drop at the moment, Bane. Yeah. I don't mind Siphon, but Siphon always has me worried. Dispelled all debuffs and deal special damage to target enemy. Inflict debuff immunities for 2 turns on target enemy and siphon critical damage down on them. Okay. If target enemy has 6 stacks of purge, debuff enemies can't be resisted and lowers the cooldown of flickering light by 1. Siphon critical damage, gain percentage critical damage down equal to the unit siphon. So gain a percentage of critical damage equal to the unit siphon until the end of the encounter and target. Holy crap. Siphon is critical damage. That is just going to rinse things. That is honestly going to rinse people. Oh my fucking god. Right, okay. She is disgusting. She is absolutely disgusting. I like it. Right, Flickering Light. The second ability. Dispel all debuffs on unaligned force user allies. And they have their current health and health percentages equalized. All unaligned force users recover 10% health and protection. That's nice. Recover an additional 5% health and protection for each stack of purge that has been consumed by Inquisitor allies and or resisted by an enemy. Max 60%. Okay. Okay, that's bloody strong as well. So when it dispels all debuffs, has been consumed by Inquisitorious allies. Is this overall? If that's overall, like, the heals only ever get bigger. Recover an additional 5% health and protection for each stack of purge that has been consumed by Inquisitorious allies. It doesn't say that it consumes, so I'm a little concerned there. Barris has 20% of her critical damage stacking to... Oh, God. We thought Reva's team hit hard. It's about to become a joke. It's about to become an absolute joke. Her crit damage, so because it's worded that way, it'll be her current stacked crit damage. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. And there's no FAQ for that one. We need that bit answered. That bit is questioned. Because there's nothing that consumes it, so I'm assuming it's over the whole fight. But we need to know. That is definitely one to please let me know. Smuggler's Run 3 is now in game as well. Right, leadership. Those left behind. Inquisitorious allies gain 20% max health. At the start of each of their turns, they recover 8% based on Inquisitor Barris's max health. So you just want her ridiculously thick. Whenever an ally gains Whenever an enemy gains a stack of purge, Inquisitorious allies gain 3 stacks of heal over time for 2 turns. Whenever a purge is resisted by an enemy or dispelled on them, Inquisitorious allies gain 10% offense stack. That's going to be horrible. Like, what if somebody uses a mass cleanse and clears like 20 stacks over the whole team? Yeah. Yeah. This is going to be disgustingly fun. Well, in 3v3, okay. And if Grand Arena is not an ally, Inquisitorious allies gain 30% critical damage. Okay. Whenever Inquisitorious allies gain a critical hit on an enemy, they gain a stack of Purge, which can't be resisted until the end of the encounter. Allied Second Sister is immune to Daze and a Stun. Whenever Inquisitor Barrish uses a second ability, Second Sister assists. This assist will be a critical hit if able. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. At the end of each Inquisitor Barrish turn, reduce the cooldowns of Second Sister's ability by 1. Okay. Hey up, Ryrock. So I've not shown it yet, and there is a mini video out there because I turned on the kitty cannon properly and I fired a couple of dreamies for him to get him to calm the fuck down the other day, and all you saw on the little video, it was my partner that filmed it, is all you saw was running on the spot, couldn't get going quick enough, and it was like, you're a cartoon. It was so funny. I will dig out the video at some point. I know that my missus has put it up on her social media stuff, so I will get it out and I will show you guys. Because he is a dumbass and a lovable dumbass. Right, unique one. Allies and enemies can't be revived. Yay! We've got another one for another team. Pretty much. He was trying to get to the Dreamies fast cracks and he failed. Whenever an ally Inquisitors critically hit, that ally recovers 10% max health and protection and gains a stack of Purge. Okay, we've got Barris in Barris mode. Got Barris in Barris mode. Fuck's sake. Yeah, can't go with Reaver. But that doesn't mean she can't go with other Inquisitors. But the plan would be for her to potentially go with Seer and things like that. While Ninth Sister is taunting, Allied Second Sister and Inquisitor Barris have 200% defense and tenacity and ally. Oh my god. Immune to stun and daze with 200% defense and tenacity. Okay. That's a bad thing. Whenever an enemy has a number of debuffs dispelled, Inquisitor Varus gains 10% turn meter. Has any number of debuffs. So she only gains 10%. That's shit. That's not as fun as I was hoping. Patience is definitely not a virtue. Can't go with Grand Inquis if she is in the lead, and can't go with Reaver at all. With her heal from the critical hit, she might be able to get put with Reaver, but you're only going to get one life out of Reaver. So it's more, can you make Reaver thick enough that you just can't kill her? Remember what Barrish does for teams like Ray, where you're hitting them and you're not actually damaging them. Because you're not doing more than 10% of the life total. So you're not actually going to do the damage. That's what is potentially going to become the modding for Reaver if she does go with Reaver. Is because you will end up having to. There you go. You shot me. You shot me, Swugger Player 1. Is going to be. If you can make her fat enough to survive, she could be a problem. She could be a huge ass problem. Okay, so at the start of the battle, if all allies, minimum 3, are Inquisitors, this character gains 20% max health, protection, and potency. Whenever Another ally is critically hit by an enemy. This character has a 20% chance to gain 100% turn meter, limited to once per turn. Whenever an Inquisitor ally damages an enemy with Purge, this character assists. Whenever a Purge is consumed or dispelled by an enemy, this character gains 3% turn meter. She's gonna be quick. She is gonna be quick. I am impressed by this speed. She is gonna be really goddamn quick. I am interested. I am really interested. Right. Darth Vader, Jules End. This is the epic marquee that we've been waiting on. Attacker, Sith, Empire, kind of accepted. Ruling out the area is Darth Vader, Jules End. Vader is one of the most iconic villains. This is in January. Oh, yeah. I need to sort that because you dropped to the bottom. Fuck's sake. Right. Damn it. Right. Empire Numa. So he's meant to go to Mara Jade, EP, Grand Moff Tarkin, and Royal Guard. This is kind of what we guessed at. It's kind of what we guessed at the other day. He is an epic marquee. We already know this. Physical damage to target enemy during the Darth Vader's Jules End turn. Ability block them and inflict evasion down for 2 turns. If the target enemy is dazed, shocked, or stunned, reduce Vader's cooldowns by 1, and he gains offense. Oh my god! That is scary. Reduces cooldowns by 1, and he grants 100% offense 1 turn. So whatever his next ability is, if you can really have his offense high, he's going to hit like a train. Right, okay. Okay. Your weakness still remains. It's a cooldown of 3. His basic makes us a cooldown of 2. Deal physical damage to a target enemy twice. Call the strongest other attacker ally to assist. So you're going to want that to be Mara Jade, because then she will call Palp to assist. If the target enemy is Galactic Republic, Inquisitorius, Jedi, Darth Vader, Jules End also assists. This ability will always critically hit if possible. Oh. Okay. So Inquisitors, Jedi, and Galactic Republic are going to basically get double tapped by him. His first attack would be this one. His second attack would give him the buff, which would then reduce this by 1. Because remember, his assist is this, his basic. So he reduces his cooldowns by 1. So it's actually only 3 straight away, and he has offense up for the next turn. Oh, yeah, it's strongest other ally. Do Vader's assist inflict ability? No. Right. Special 2. You'll always lose. Cooldown of 6. That is good. That is needed. A cooldown of 6. If this is ridiculous, I'll be happy. Oh, thank you for the raid on YouTube News. Thank you, buddy. Welcome to those on YouTube. Yeah, it does look like it is reverse Starkiller Train. Wait until you get to... Oh, God. Oh god, Bane. Right. Dispel debuffs on all enemy. Dispel buffs on all enemies and deal physical damage to them for 1 turn. Deal damage to them, dealing 50% more damage for each debuffed enemy. Okay. So the more debuffs you dispel, the bigger the hit. This is basically his Culling Blade. If the enemy is shocked or stunned, they take another instance of damage, then inflict all enemies with speed down, which can't be dispelled, evaded, prevented. They lose 100% accuracy, which can't be. Enemies inflicted with buff immunity for 1 turn. This cannot be resisted. Holy fuck. Just this alone is nutty. This alone is nutty, and it's then got Grand Arena. If Emperor Palpatine is in the leader shot, fracture target enemy, and another random enemy until the start of Darth Vader duel's end next turn, or until he is defeated, which can't. Oh my fucking god. The thing that we've been looking at, and I was doing the maths on, was is it worth like Thrawn in a Palpatine? Because my idea was Thrawn, not Grand Moff Tarkin, because of the fracture. He's doing it himself on his special 2. Holy shit. I'm gonna... Yeah. Vader, I am already wanting to play with. Right. I am what remains. At the start of the battle, Darth Vader duel's end, loses 51% health and inflicted burning until the end of the battle. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not a good one. Mara is open double AoEs into Vader. Yeah. Yeah, it will. Are we discussing... I haven't brought it up yet, Skate, but yeah, it's one of those. It should have been up this week. They haven't. I've got a feeling we're going to get a mini update next week as well now, because there's a lot not in game that will just activate there and then. I don't know if it was done purposely or by accident. I'd assume it was an accidental forget. He can't be defeated by this burning, is immune to other burning effects, and reduces the damage from percentile health effects. Okay. Now, we have got ads in a few moments. We will pause for the ads. I know you guys on YouTube can still hear me, and anybody that's a sub can still hear me on Twitch, but we do pause for ads here so that nobody actually misses out. And considering we're going through all the kits at the moment, yeah, I kind of want to make sure that nobody misses out on this bullshit. It is going to be a long, long stream. I have been looking forward to this for a while. Okay. Right, there we are. We do have ads. We'll pause for the ads. And yeah, this is a lot to read, a lot to get through. But it means that I'm going to be theory crafting for about a month. So for those on YouTube, Twitch has already heard this. I am going to be doing a lot of theory crafting for these new teams around all what's available, whether they end up in different places or wherever they do end up. Now, this will be more a case of they end up in X, Y, or Z team because of X, Y, and Z. I am not working alone on that. I have already got 2 people that are going to be helping me that are not streamers, but one of them is quite high up in the top of GAC. I've already asked a couple of other people I know that are really good with theory crafting to join in as well. There is going to be a lot of this is the theory. We won't actually be able to test them for a good while, but once we can test them, we will do it. So yeah, there is going to be a lot of theory crafting videos coming about what these teams could potentially be capable of. Spook, we don't even have the information on Colosseum yet. We literally do not have the information on Colosseum yet, and that is going to be, yeah, yeah. Hey up North Mountain. Welcome, buddy. Yeah, it's gonna be a long one. Like, I am shocked about how much there is in here. Hey up, Phobia. Welcome, buddy. I've got a feeling this is going to be freaking fun. Yep. We're already at Vader. We're already at Vader. I'm kind of looking forward to the rest of it, but I don't want people missing out just because they're not on YouTube or they're not on Twitch side. The second that the ads are done, we'll make a start. Django Vader counters with the yeah, yeah. It's you tried to burn me. No. Oh. We can take a character. Oh, there's a calendar, guys. There is a calendar, but it's been confirmed from to R10 from R9 for free in the calendar. We have a calendar that lets you take one R9 to R10 for free. Yeah. I didn't realize it was for free, though, Bane. I didn't realize it was a free calendar. That is huge. He did say there was a calendar for R10. I just didn't realize it was a free one. You do that. You do that. You do that, Phobia. You'll be the first R10 corp in the game. I don't know what you're talking about at all, babe. Yep. I honestly don't know what my first one is. I'm going to potentially let the guild decide a couple of them for TW over everything else. I may probably do that, to be very honest. Right. At the start of the battle, if there are no Galactic Legends, whenever Vader takes burning damage, all Empire gain 20% offense. Okay. Stacking to 300% until the end of the battle. And 10% turn meter if this effect persists through defeat. If Vader ends his turn with 25% or more health, all Empire allies gain potency up. If Vader ends his turn with 75% or less health, all Empires gain. Okay. Okay. That's pretty nice. Mine's going to be, yeah. Spooty Mall. Darth Revan. Yeah, honestly, I don't have a clue where I want to even start with my R9s to R10. It is probably going to be a GL, but it'll probably be boss. Take your pick. You're the TW lead. You get the shout. Right. At the start of battle, if Emperor Palpatine is in the leader slot, Vader gains hatred until he is defeated, which can't be copied to spell position. Okay. He uses special ability whenever doing team. If Vader is revived while Emperor Palpatine is in the active leader slot, Vader gains hatred until the end. Okay, so if you accidentally kill Vader, he just comes back. Hey up, No Wolf. Hey up, buddy. And then gains hatred again. So he's just going to come back. You've got to kill EP first. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah. Seeing these kits is going to make getting me in good hopes for Speedy Moore's kit. Yeah. I never know what I'm going to do. Right. while in Grand Arenas, because you know this is getting added. At the start of the battle, if there are no galactic legends and Emperor Palpatine is in the lead slot, all Empire allies gain hatred until they are defeated, which can't be copied or dispelled. Whenever an Empire tank loses taunt, they are marked for 2 turns, which can't be and recover 30% health and protection. Vader gains 4 speed, max 80, until the end of the battle. Whenever an Empire target or Empire ally targets a debuff, which ability take. What the actual fuck? Right. I like that. It means that you can't counter Rey with it because of the hatred bullshit that you don't get it. But holy shit, that just sounds stupidly fun. Yeah. Mara going fast makes him go faster. And yeah. Oh, that just sounds so stupid and fun. I want to play with it. It's the recovering 30% max health and protection on tanks. We're just gonna make bloody the Royal Guard absolutely fucking tanky as shit and as slow as humanly possible. So when he get marked, it's over. Here's some real damage. Just fucking yeah, like you want Vader fast, you want Mara ridiculous, and you want Royal Guard as chunky as humanly possible and as ridiculously slow as you can have. And on top of that, ridiculously tenacity stacked. That way, he goes, oh, I gain max health and protection back. You can't put debuffs on me, so I resisted it, so I'm healing myself. And this is why we're going to be doing the plan for theory crafting, because this is the sort of shit there. We'll talk for hours about these potential ideas. And yeah. And yeah, Skate, honestly, a lot of people are saying Bane is going to be there first. I don't blame people for saying Bane. I really don't. Bane is potentially insane for it. Right. Unique 2. You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did. I need to scrap my plans for building Go. Yep. Honestly, I'm gonna be loving this. At the start of each encounter, whenever he takes burning damage or whenever he uses an ability, gain 1 stack of vengeance until the end of the battle, or until he is defeated. When Vader loses 15 stacks of vengeance or more, he grants 2 additional bonus turns, and the next time he is damaged by an enemy, target enemy is death marked until the end of Vader's bonus turns, or Vader is defeated. That is big. That is really big. That is really big. But remember, Grax, you'll be able to work on shit that's old and have these at like Gear 12 for free. So yeah, you can double work on things now. New and old at the exact same time. Right, Vader can ignore taunt effects during his turn. Holy crap. Yeah, armies are going to be a big thing. Armies are going to be a big thing. Whenever Vader uses a special ability, target enemy is inflicted with stacks of damage over time for 1 turn, which can't be evaded. This ability inflicts an additional stacks of target enemy is Republic, Inquisitors, or Jedi. Okay, and another stack if it is Anakin Skywalker. Okay. At the start of the battle, if there is an enemy Anakin Skywalker, they are inflicted with Demoralize for 1 turn. For the rest of the battle, sorry. Which can't be copied, dispelled, prevented, yada yada yada. If they are in the enemy leader slot. All Empire allies gain days for immune to days for the rest of the battle and can't be. Oh, wow. Wow. That is strong. Yep. Yep, Grax, I cannot confirm nor deny if we're helically wound around a tapering shaft. Cannot confirm it. Cannot confirm it. These are word soup. So he can't be targeted by while there's another Empire ally. So he's got to be the last to die. But that's when he... That's all the time. Wow, okay. If enemies in the Empire... if all allies are Empire at the start of the battle, Vader gains 50% crit damage and is immune to fear and turn meter reduction. Holy shit. Yeah. So that's till... Oh yeah, it is all because it's not a full stop. So that's only if he's in the leader slot. Okay. If all allies were Empire at the start of the battle, Vader gains critical damage, is immune to fear, and turn meter reduction. Okay. Okay. I like it. That is insane. What characters cast as Anakin Skywalker? General Skywalker, so Gast. Jedi Knight Anakin. Padawan Anakin. Padawan Anakin counts as Anakin Skywalker. What? Padawan Anakin? We don't have Padawan Anakin in game. That's why half the people are here, because we go through it. Oh, TB. GOTB. Okay. So this is in GOT. Oh, yeah, it is. Shit. Yeah, it even says it here. Okay. Okay. Hey up, Essex. Welcome, buddy. Right. Chowder, whatever you want to call him. Yeah, I'm on a late one, Aussie Mike, and I've only just bloody started. We're working our way through, trying to find out anything extra that we can. We may have datacrons in game, which I am going to be looking at shortly to see. So relic data numbers have been implemented in game but are not currently active. So they are in game now. Yobaka. Maybe. So alignment light side, support Galactic Republic, Jedi and Wookiee. I like that it's Jedi and Wookiee. But yeah. Third era of this anniversary, we took inspiration from Kashyyyk and Revenge of the Sith. We had fun with the names, chosen and used kit, combining distinctive. Yeah, okay. To lift the Tarful Squad, Zalbar, Clone Wars Chewie, Veteran Smuggler. December 16th. Okay. Yeah, so this is from the forum post. I will throw the link in to the chat on both sides. Because not everybody does have everything set up where they get these automatically. But yeah, I get an automatic message for this. So, yeah. This is long. So Tarful's It says Zalbar in here. I don't want to bring Zalbar up. We'll see. Right. May the Force be with you, the basic. Yay. That's what we'll have a look, because Vader's the end of January. This is somewhere in the middle. We can have a look. What we'll be doing on the Huts Hangout podcast is probably covering the one that's out next and covering it well. Simply because covering all 6 will be a very long task. Like, we've been on for an hour and we're flying through. We're doing no theorycraft. I'm not breaking any of the abilities down. I'm just taking notes. Just taking notes. Ready for when I do it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't blame us, Mike. Right. Let's do this. So, deals special damage to target enemy 3 times, and Yoda and Chewie gain speed up for 1 turn. Considering the ones we've seen, that is basic. 3 times? 3 times is pretty good. We need to see what is what's it is though. Right. 1 with the Force, and the Force is not with you. All Wookiees allies recover 20% health and protection and gain foresight for 2 turns. If Tarful's is in the leader slot at the start of the battle, all Wookiee support allies gain frenzy for 1 turn, which can't be copied or dispelled. Okay. Okay. Here's support. We'll have a look at the rest of them in a minute, but that is one that we need to look at. Yeah, I know. It says Furos. Force. Furos. Furos. Are we going with Furos? Yeah. 3 attacks on basic, but that's a bloody big heal on Wookiees. And Frenzy for all of the support Wookiees. Okay. We might have something going on here. Tarful are currently the 2 Wookiees that will be gaining friends. Okay. So Tarful's and Chewie and Choda are the only 2. Okay. Okay. That's fine. So the Force Awakens. I do like the fact that they're fucking around with the film titles now. I do like that a little bit. I do like it. Right. Dispel debuffs on enemies and deal special damage to them. And distract target enemy for 1 turn. Okay. If Tarful's in the leader slot at the start of the battle, Choda assists, dealing 55% less damage than all other Wookiee out. Okay, so he assists himself if Tarful's is in the leader slot. Okay. And he can't gain turn meter. Okay. Unique 1. The Fur Horse is my ally. At the start of the encounter, Wookiee allies gain foresight for 2 turns. If all allies are Wookiee at the start of the battle, Choda gains Master's Training until... Oh my god, Master's Training. Go. Okay, this is already scary a little bit. Whenever an enemy attacks an ally out of turn, that ally gains 5% turn meter. Whenever an ally gains foresight, they gain 10% stacking offense until the end of the battle, once per turn. 5% turn meter. Whatever foresight expires on an enemy, inflict a stack of off balance on a random enemy and who didn't already have 1 of it. Okay. So you're going to be passing around off balance. I'm liking this. Those changes unsuitable in this game mode or you somewhere else. I'm not into the update on all this. I'll go through it all in a minute, buddy. We're working our way through. Can you do something in the passive about attacks? Yeah. So there's a load of new content. There's 6 new characters that are now actually in game. We just can't see them yet. It may just need them to flick a switch. We don't know. It was a rather large update. While in Grand Arenas, if there are no Galactic Legend enemies, Wookiees gain 25 speed and 40% critical damage. Okay. Okay, that's scary. Quick Wookiees. At the start of the battle. All allies gain Master's Training. So this is Army. All allies gain Master's Training until the end of the battle. Okay. Wookiees with Master's Training, anybody? Who wants to give Wookiees Master's Training? Anybody for Master's Training with Wookiees? You over there, good sir? You can have it. Oh, fuck. I'm concerned that Wookiees are going to be a pain in my ass. Fuck. Right. Whenever an ally attacks out a turn, they inflict. Whenever an ally attacks out a turn, they inflict a target enemy with stack of damage over time for 1 turn. Whenever an ally gains Foresight, they gain Retribution for 2 turns, and whenever a Foresight expires, remove 5% turn meter from all enemies. Holy crap. Now, I am working on Relic 7 Wookiees right now, but this is making me want to play with Relic 7 Wookiees more. Yeah, it is just there. Master Training you have. Hops over to the next one. Master Training you have. Fucking little green little prick. Right. The first time each ally defeats an enemy, inflict that enemy with fear. Inflict all enemies with fear for 1 turn, and allies gain Foresight for 1 turn. Okay. Okay. At the start of each turn, each of Choda's turns, inflict all enemies with vulnerable for 1 turn. That's not bad. Whenever Choda uses a special ability while they have Foresight, they trigger all stacks of damage over time, and all enemies inflict disarm on an enemy target for 2 turns, or until Choda is defeated, and remove it from all enemies which can't be covered. Okay. Okay. That is one scary unique. I think in 5s, Wookiees may become a problem. I don't know if it will stop certain teams, but holy shit. Yep. Aussie Mike, you're currently the other Yoda, the one without the stars. Right, let's scroll down a bit. Because we've got a Sarge now. Honestly, Choda I like. Fabi, have you been looking at my Datacrons again? I've already got one at 200% defense. I'd love another one. I'd love 200% defense to go, here, have a cuddle with. It would be lovely and nice. Right. God damn it, Mike. Close roll cron, more attacks out of 10 darts going what? Yeah. The Rollercron could actually be more scary on Wookiees than a defense cron, making them brick walls. Simply because of the amount of dots and evasion up and everything that you're getting. That could make them go crazy. But like I said, I will be doing full breakdowns of these with other people, We will work our way through them over time. There is no rush for me to do them today. This is going to be theory crafting for at least the 12 weeks. There may be some of the videos may come out early, some of them may not. We will go through it properly. But yeah. This is going to be expired by the time we get you back at the... Yeah, it will, but there's a chance it could come back. We've seen some crons come back. It may do it again. We'll have a look in a bit. Right. Asajj. Attacker, lead, bounty hunter, Night Sister, and Ufu. At least we've got Night Sister, Ufu, and bounty hunter in there. See what the fuck she's doing. This is December 30th. So this is between Christmas and New Year. This is between Christmas and New Year. We have no time off. We have no time off. The reason I'm saying we have no time off is usually the time between when they go on holiday and when they come back usually is the time that we're trying to fix the accounts a little bit, recover a little bit of shit. This drops into game while they're off. What if there's a problem? What if it doesn't work right? They're off. They can't fix it. Yeah. It is the time where we usually hoard up, ready for January, and we hit January running. Now, I'm more concerned that they haven't looked at it and gone, well, actually, what if there is a problem? Right. Basic. Swift strikes. Deal physical damage to a target enemy. If that enemy was debuffed, attack again. During Asajj Ventress's turn, gain 7% turn meter and inflict tenacity down for 1 turn. Otherwise, gain 12% turn meter and retaliate for 1 turn. Okay. Okay. No problem with them. Yeah. We need to see. I am concerned there. Right. Come back to me. They've changed the quest. Cool. I will have a look at that shortly. There's more stuff coming into the store. 10th anniversary Lightspeed bundle for free. Level 10, all 5-star. And we've got the 8K shard packs back, guys, for the anniversary treasure trove. So 8K shard pack, you can pull a 330 character. It takes you about a week to get that up, so start hoarding your shard shop. It'll take me like 2 days, but for others, yeah, you want to get that up. I'll bring it up quickly on stream, actually, thinking about it. There you go. So this is back, 8K shard shop. I'll double check what date this lands in a bit, but yeah. If you haven't got every character, it's worth it. Yeah, you do lose out. I think it's 3K. If you basically do pull something you've got, but if you pull something you don't have maxed, you're happy. Right. Back to this then. Physical damage to all enemies and inflict armor shred. Okay. On the enemy target until the end of the encounter. Ventress and target bounty hunters gain defense penetration up for 2 turns. The first time this ability is used, grant target non-galactic legend bounty hunter ally discipline until the end of the battle. Ventress gains retribution for 2 turns. Discipline is 15 speed and immune to ability block. Yeah, she's telling us off. Definitely telling us off. You should be continuing my kit, is what she's saying to us there. But immune to ability block. Holy fuck. I like it. And you can elect the bounty hunter you put it on. Anybody else thinking Mando might be a good one? Yeah, Mando might be a good one. Oh, you're trying to stop me sniping your face off. No. Here, have your face sniped. This could be a real fun one. Know your place. Well, yeah, there is that. Yeah, I'm going to be reading now. Phobia. We've not got to it yet, so. Deal physical damage to a target enemy, inflict vulnerable on them for 2 turns, and stun them for 1 turn. If there is an active ally with discipline, stun them for 2 turns instead. Dispel all debuffs on Asajj Ventress and all allies with discipline, and they gain 10% critical damage until the end of the account for each debuff dispelled this way. Call out all other allies with discipline to assist. Okay. Just being honest here, guys. That is basically the double tap. Because it's her, then whoever's got the discipline. And you're stacking. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Damn. Yeah, Fennec with it. There is a lot that I am debating whether we have discipline on. We do need to keep reading, but we'll keep going. Leader. It's in-game. It's in-game, it's just not active. So it looks like they're activating it on the 18th. Right. At the start of the battle, all bounty hunter allies gain critical chance up and offense up for 2 turns. If all allies were bounty hunters, whenever the enemy begins their turn, with 5 or more debuffs, they are dazed for 2 turns. That could be interesting. Whenever Asajj Ventress is in the leader slot and not in the ally slot, the following contract is active. While attack out turns 10 times. Only about. Okay. So once she's done special 1, which calls somebody to assist that becomes the discipline. Holy shit. Like, if you can time it with something like Bossk in this team. Oh, look, you do the mass assist. Get fucked. Everything's done. Honestly, Luke, I don't think it's as bad as people have been making out. I actually think it's potentially better than people are realizing. All bounty hunter allies receive 50% defense penetration until the end of the encounter. Whenever bounty hunter allies arrives, they gain damage immunity for 1 turn. Okay. Not a contract to care too much about. The payout Receive reward from a contract. Ventress gains 100% critical damage if an ally discipline has stacks of momentum. Grant 10 stacks of momentum until the end of the encounter. Okay. So, yeah, it's worth it for that on its own. No, Luke, this is what people are not understanding. And although Relic Delta basically looks on the surface of you've got to basically take everything up to Relic 7, it really isn't. If it's a mechanics fight where you are mechanically beating a team, i.e. the Phoenix into Reaver, it will still work at a Relic Delta of 3. It will still work to a degree at a Relic Delta of 4. And if you get lucky, it will still work at a Relic Delta of 5. So even if the whole team is R9, you can still, in theory, beat them at R4. However, it's on an individual character basis. I have looked into it. I've sat down, I've tried to explain and talk to other people as well. When it comes round to it, it's individual basis. You look at most people's Reaver team. This is the best example I can give. Reaver is R9, and the rest of the team is usually Relic 7. Potentially, if you've got Night Sister in there, it may be another R9. Your Relic Delta of that big impact is only on the 2 tanks at R9. The others, if you're at Relic 5, you've only got a Relic Delta of 2 against. Yeah, so your Reaver being R7, as long as you understand the mechanics to it, you could potentially do it at a Relic Delta of 4 and even potentially 5. It just becomes a more of a timeout risk than anything else. And that's the biggest thing to take away from this. If you are being smart about how you do your attacks with Relic Delta, you are going to still be able to beat certain teams. There will be some teams that you cannot beat because you are using the fact that they're overpowered for Relic level. But there is going to be more cases where, as long as you're using mechanics to win, you will still win. So yeah, it's one of those. It's a shit thing and they've not explained it very well, but I really do like how it's being implemented. I have looked at it in detail. And I have asked, when the testers were doing it, I was asking them to test all sorts of bullshit. Near enough every day. I had three of them I was messaging at least near enough every other day. And one of them I was messaging near enough 20 to 30 times a day with just test teams. And yeah, as long as it's a mechanic fight, you usually still win. And that's even with a Relic Delta of 3. Even a Relic Delta of 4. So if you're fighting teams that are predominantly R7, remember most accounts are predominantly R5, then yeah. Yeah, it sounds a lot, but what they wanted. Yeah, you went to sleep, Mike. You went to sleep. You need to sit first to go to sleep, and then you can stand to wake up. But yeah, 150 is steep. It is really steep. However, they did say they really don't want teams working with a 5 Relic Delta difference. Now you're saying, oh yeah, I'm going to have to do them all to Relic 7. There is not that many accounts that are all at Relic 9. There is a handful. It's one of those. It's a handful of accounts that you would actually have to be worried about. Most accounts will not have full Relic everything. If I see some of those bigger accounts, and I am close to a couple of them right now in GEC, even at Relic Delta, I'd be turning around and going, and still give it a good shot. It is going to shake up the leaderboard a lot. And it's going to mean those big accounts that are down, way down, are going to be forced to climb. They're going to be forced to climb, which should free up the lower leagues. Trey won't work anymore. Yeah. Trey, like R5 Gungans, Trey may still have a chance against. But I'm using things like Bow. I'm using things like Sith Empire. Gungans are still going to get trashed by multiple different mechanics. Yeah, in theory, this could actually make matchmaking better because those big accounts are going to be forced to climb. Yeah, and this is the thing. There is not many accounts that are full R9. I'll show you the matchmaking for my big account in a minute, and we'll have a look at that as the example, because I'm not a massive account. And we'll go through it. We'll have a proper look at the relic differences. Half my G12 Sith will work fine. The other half, Gear 12 Sith. Well, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be, you're going to have to look at the matchmaking. You're going to have to look at the mechanics of each fight. You're going to be looking at the mechanics of the fight, not the actual fight itself. Right, let's continue with this. Yeah, it does say that it should be there. Phobia, gonna be honest, probably gonna have to get it myself. Right, train under me. The Sarge Centrist has a 75% max health and protection, 20% offense. Okay, at the start of the battle, if the ally in the leader slot is Boba Fett, Signer Jango, and there are no tank allies, Boba Fett bounty hunter allies gain bonus protection 300% until the end of the encounter. Whenever an ally with discipline is damaged, Ventress gains stacking offense 10%. Until the next time she uses her basic on a turn. Okay, that's nice. Yes, it's R0. You're classed as R0. No, they won't though, Swugger Player 1, Swugger Player 0. The bigger accounts, if they are way down and you're literally getting 10 points against them, they are not going to have, they can't play at all. They would have to score 0. Because whatever they throw at those baby accounts that are facing the stupid accounts, we've had somebody I know asking me to help because they're a 4.5 million account against a 16 million account. They have no chance. And what this will cause is, oh, you did play, you win. You move up. It will move them out of the lower leagues. It won't completely remove them because you will still get people that sign up and just don't hit, but they will not be able to get any rewards. They'll actually be worse off for not playing at all. Usually those big accounts do one hit and walk away. Those one hit and walk aways will likely be the win. Yeah. It's going to force the lazy players up. Yeah, it's going to force the lazy players up, which is going to help with the lower end matchmaking. I don't think it'll help with the higher end matchmaking at all. In fact, it's probably going to make it harder. But maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Right, where were we up to? So we've just done about tells she uses basic. Whenever a Sarge Ventress starts her turn, allies with discipline gain 10% turn meter. Whenever an ally with discipline starts a turn, inflict evasion down on all enemies which can't be visited. And okay. So a fast Boba Fett maybe might help her. Put them on evasion down and give Ventress 10% turn meter. make Ventress fast enough, we might be able to then swing it back. Whenever an ally with discipline uses a special ability, inflict an enemy with protection disruption for 1 turn, which can't be evaded, and Ventress assists. Whenever an ally with discipline uses their special ability on a turn, 4 turns in a row. Whenever an ally with discipline uses their special ability on their turn 4 turns in a row, they gain 100% offense until the end of the encounter, and their next ability on their turn inflicts vulnerable onto a target. That is word soup. That is word soup. And I think it just basically means Boba Fett sign of Django's specials as long as he keeps spamming them, which he does anyway. 4 times in a row, he's going to gain 100% offense, which is pretty nice. Whenever she uses an ability on their turn, allies with discipline assist. Now to the Omi. All bounty hunter allies gain 50% max health and potency. All other non-galactic guardian, non-tank bounty hunters gain discipline until the end of... Holy shit! They dispel it and gain... Holy shit! So, I was there going, oh, well, it's only 1. No, in GAC, you put the army on, it's all of them. I honestly feel worse for the Erodians who get skyrockets to the top because they have 0 chance of winning, and it's not even their fault. Not to mention the top tier people don't even get to play the game they actually love. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so they can't be ability blocked. They no longer can be dazed. Yeah. Yep. Yep, Phobia. I'm kind of thinking you might be on something there. Whenever Ventress gains turn meter, she gains 5% offense, stacking to 150 until the end of the encounter. 150% offense, okay. Whenever she gains bonus turn meter. Okay. Ventress and all other allies with discipline are immune to turn meter reduction. Whenever enemies attack out of turn, allies with discipline and Ventress recover 5% health and protect. Where's the fucking drink? CG, you're forcing me to drink. Guys, there's a reason I'm stopping for a second here. There is a reason. Number 1, her kit is every discipline is getting 5% turn meter, and when they take turns, they feed her 5% turn meter. She gains 5% offense whenever she gains bonus turn meter. That's going to be 5 per turn that she gains bonus turn meter. She is going to be flying. Literally flying. She's going to walk up to you and just go, get the fuck out of my house. Sign of Django is going to be rough. This is going to be one rough-ass team, and she's very quickly going to end up with that 150 turn meter. Oh, 150% offense stack. What, it's 30 turn meter gains? So that's 6 full turns. With them bumping turn meter as well. Yeah. Yeah. This is going to be stupid and funny. Right. Right. We were on when this dropped. This dropped over 2 hours ago. Holy shit. Right, we are in ads. We'll wait for the ads to be over. And then we'll have a look in game for any changes that we can find. A lot of the stuff in game doesn't look like it's had the switch flipped yet. It's already been spent today, Aussie Mike. I need to reset it. I actually need to reset the value. I might actually have to make the bot do a freeze on those after the fact. Right. Yeah, we've got new Datacrons, guys. So Lando, Baze, Biggs, Boba Fett, Phasma, CT7567. Which one's that? Rex, I think. We've got a Cupcron. Darth Nihilus, Dengar, General Kenobi, Thrawn, HK, IG-86, 88, Jedi Consul, Luminara, Poe Dameron, Poggle, R2, Resistance Trooper, Rey. We may have another Raycron because it just says Rey. Shore Trooper, some fact. Ugnaught! Ugnaught's got a Datacron. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Ugnaught's got a Datacron. Oh, doo-dah day. Vader. Zam. Oh, it's rolls. It's attacker, healer, support, tank. Okay. No, it won't be Ugnaught solo, but we have an Ugnaught Datacron. We're going to see if we can get the Datacron stuff now up. But welcome back, guys. So, I'll be honest, I didn't expect that one to be this long. Expect this one to be longer than the last post. Like, I'm not even logged in. Oh well. All right. So, yeah. So, something that we did talk about for a minute. I'm going to pull it up quickly. Where is here, and open link. So I am a big account, really big. I'm sat at 14.4, and you come here and you look at it and you think, yeah, it does look like he is a large character, but we can't fully confirm it. Phobia, that's part of the issue, that there is no information on Maul because his kit's not been dropped yet, because it's been confirmed that it's still being approved. So we won't fully know Maul shits until later. But when you look, he's got more Relic 8s than me. Granted, I've got more Relic 9s, Relic 7s, Relic 5s, less relics, more Relic 6. But he still could cause issues. Fair enough. He still could cause issues because of it. Right, let's... So, Huilang's become accelerated. Silvo is... Oh, there you go. Silvo is in the Chromium packs. He is. He is now farmable in Chromium packs. There we go. We thought they had missed that, and they haven't. I don't know why the B-Wing and Silvo have landed at the same fucking time. I think he was meant to actually go farmable. Which is fucking annoying. Alright, close that. Right, let's have a look at what else have changed. And see if there's anything we can see before I go and reset my Datacrons. That feels a damn sight shorter. Weeklies, we won't really know because this never updates until then. Episode shipments, this is usually on a set day. So this isn't updated yet. Sucks a bit. Nothing. Guild. Nope. Squad Arena. Nope. He's been in. Yeah. Okay. Skate. I'll be very honest. It likely is a mistake. I'll see if I can message somebody in regards to it that I know that can message Meathead direct. But I think it's just a genuine mistake. It does happen. Fingers crossed they can resolve it. Because it looks like it is a genuine mistake because it's sending that out again. Datacrons. Right. I am going to refresh this. I would never advise you guys to. Boom. No. Nope. Because this is still this set. So although it's in-game, it isn't showing yet. It isn't showing yet. So, yeah, okay. It cost me 50 crystals. I'm still going to buy the shit that I want from the store. Which is that and this. I'm just hoping on my reset that the new ones are there. Yeah, it might be Phobia, but usually it is this week we get them. It's usually this week that we do get them. It's always worth it. I'll try it. Right. So let's have a look if we can see anything else. So we've got this era battle. That's nothing new. This comes back in 24 hours. I'm already finished on it. I fucking hate the thing. There's nothing new in this. We know that the first run of Smuggler's Run 3 did it say that? We've got the information for it. I think it was later in this month. Was it the 18th or something like that? I think it would have been around the 18th. Don't know why, but I'm sure it was around then. So, like, that is, if it does fall on the day that we would usually stream, what would the 18th be? Be a Tuesday. Now, I usually wouldn't be streaming Swugger on then. But I will try it on that day because it is the 10-year anniversary. Yeah, that's what I've just gone through, Phobia. I read out the names of them. I'll go through it again in a minute. But yeah, we've got the Datacrons. It's why I refreshed it in game. Just to hope that we could see them. Now it does look like there is a Relic 9 calendar, Relic 9 to 10 calendar coming, which is great. There is nothing new there that I care about. None of this has changed so far. Let's see if they've already flipped the switch on this then. Nope, we still need these. and this. So, yep, this is going to be a while. Okay. So we'll do this, and then we'll wait on these. I'll build gear up for them. Let's have a look in Journey Guide, see if anything's changed here. Nope. 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 I was hoping like you'd see the more one. I don't know why, but okay. Right. Let's have a look at the Datacron stuff. Boop. So, Lando Calrissian. Whenever Lando scores a critical hit, bonus damage is doubled and increased by 25% stacking for the rest of the encounter. Okay, that could be a problem. Baze Malgus. If Chirrut Imre is an ally, whenever Baze Malgus or Chirrut attacks out a turn, they gain 50% critical chance and equalize their health and protection. While attacking out a turn, if Baze or Chirrut scores a critical hit, they recover 10% health and protection. If Baze has less than 50%, whenever he takes damage, the weakest enemy is dealt 100% of it, which cannot defeat them. Okay. So basically, once he gets low health, it becomes dangerous. Yep, we already said about it. We're now working our way through the cron stuff that we can see. Baze 3. That looks exactly the same. They are the same. 2 bases. Right. Biggs. At the start of the battle, if Wedge Antilles is an ally, Biggs Darklighter gains 50% max health and protection for the rest of the battle. Whenever he takes damage to an enemy, inflict defense down, vulnerable on an enemy for 2 turns, which can't be resisted. Whenever Wedge Antilles assists, he deals 50% more damage with a 75% chance of attack for a second time, dealing 100% bonus damage and 50% chance to attack a third time, dealing 2. Wow! Whenever an ally attacks out of turn, fucking hell. Okay, they're determined to kill something here. It goes attack once, get lucky, attack again, get lucky again, get fucked. Honestly, like, I don't know. There is not masses of data on Maz. The only thing that I know that 100% works, because we did it ourselves, is the Seer team. Because it's get fucked and stay dead. That's how I felt with that one. At the start of the battle, if Boba Fett, this is Boba Fett one, is in the lead slot, all allies gain 200% defense. Whenever an enemy takes damage from thermal detonator expiring, all allies recover 10% health and protection, gain 10% turn meter, and there's an 80% chance that an enemy is inflicted with a thermal detonator for 1 turn. Holy shit. Thermal detonator goes off, does damage, heals them, and then goes, by the way, have a thermal detonator. They're just determined to make Boba Fett a Jawa. That's all it is. They went, you know what Boba Fett needs? To be a Jawa. That's what it is. 100%. They want Boba Fett to fit with the Jawas. He fits with the Tuskens. They want him to fit with Jawas now. At the start of his turn, Boba Fett dispels all debuffs on allies and grants them defense up, heal over time, and speed up for 2 turns. For each thermal detonator, they lose. For each enemy with a thermal detonator, they lose 3% damage. Oh my god! Again, Boba Fett may have to go with Jabba and Bausch, because losing 3% defense and tenacity, that will shut down the Great Mother's counter altogether. because their tenacity is going to go through the floor. Combine that with an absolute ton of shit, then yeah. All right, Mike. I know you're here. Shh. Right. Phasma. At the start of the encounter, if Captain Phasma is in the lead shot, all allies grant 100% max health and protection and 200% defense whenever an ally uses an ability during their turn. www.shh.com. Don't make me get the Gungan skull out. I will. It's right here. I'm touching it right now. I'll get the Gungan skull out. Whenever an ally uses an ability during their turn, Ray Scav assists if she has no deep. What? What the fuck? Whenever an ally attacks out a turn, they remove 15% turn meter. When an enemy inflicts the. So, whenever another ally uses an ability during their turn, Ray Scavenger, and this is a Phasma Cron, assists if she has no debuffs. Whenever an ally attacks out a turn, they remove 15% turn meter from a target enemy and inflicts protection disruption which can't be resisted. During Phasma's turn, she leads all debuffs on all. She dispels all debuffs on all allies. If debuffs are dispelled this way, they gain advantage for 2 turns. What the actual fucking buggery? Why are we putting Scav Ray on a Phasma team? What? Which one? I don't recognize. What? I'm confused. Bloody Aussies. Bloody Aussies. For you, it's sh.au. Yeah, it can be used at the start of the game, but what the actual fucking buggery? Right, we'll come up with something. At the start of the battle, if Clone Rex is in the leader slot, all allies gain 200% defense for the rest of the battle. Whenever an ally uses a special ability, Clone Rex assists. Okay, so that's Clone Rex in the leader slot bet. If it's Rex's turn, if an ally is inflicted with Daze, Stun, or Ability Block, dispel it, inflict protection disruption for 2 turns on all enemies which can't be evaded, dispelled, or resisted. Whenever an ally is inflicted with a debuff, all allies gain turn meter. Whenever an ally loses a stack of protection over time, they gain foresight for 1 turn. That's going on fucking Ghast. End of. Straight onto Ghast. Yeah. I know that bit, but yeah. Some of these seem very weird. Right. Cup. Whenever Cup attacks, stun an enemy, remove 100% turn meter, which can't be evaded or resisted, and a random attacker gains 100, and a random attacker ally gains a bonus turn. Whenever Cup gains turn meter, he removes that same amount of turn meter from a random ally. Galactic Republic allies remove 20% turn meter whenever they damage an enemy which can't be resisted. Holy fucking buggery, this is big. This is really big. Cup might actually get used. Cup might actually have a use with that. I don't know where yet, but it may go with QA. It may go with Q. I'd need to sit and do math. It may go with a few different teams. That might. It might even go on a Qui-Gon team. It means that Cam won't work though. I'll need to look at it all. Right, Cup, the other one. At the start of the battle, if there are no galactic legends, Coruscant Underworld Police gains the following effect. Whenever Cup attacks and stuns an enemy... Okay, that's just it made to read nicer. It's the same thing, just made to read nicer. But it's got the no galactic enemies bit. Okay. Yeah, I can understand that. Right. Yep. POW going here, have bonus turns. Not pleasant in the slightest. Right. Nihilus. At the start of each encounter, if there is another support ally, Darth Nihilus gains 100% max health and max protection for the rest of the encounter. Darth Nihilus reduces his cooldowns. For each cooldown reduced, he gains 25% turn meter and 50% offense stacking for the rest of the encounter. Whenever Nihilus defeats an enemy, expose all enemies for 2 turns, which can't be resisted or evaded. Whenever Nihilus inflicts damage over time on an enemy, all enemies gain 3 stacks. All allies gain 3 stacks of heal over time for 2 turns. Whenever he attacks out of turns, his cooldown for Annihilate is reduced by 1. Holy fuck. Are we going to see a Nihilus meta once again? I think we might. That could really make Nihilus fun. Right, Dengar. At the start of the encounter, Dengar inflicts doubt on all enemies for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted or dispelled. Whenever an enemy evades Dengar's attack, whenever Dengar inflicts doubt on all... Yeah, okay. Attack, he resists a debuff. All enemies are inflicted with a stack of damage over time, and a thermal detonate for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted. Okay. Dengar might have some fun uses with that. Dots and bombs, always good. Good. Right. General Kenobi. At the start of battle, if there are no galactic legend allies, General Kenobi taunts. All other allies gain protection over time, 30%. Whenever he loses taunt, all other allies recover 15% health and protection and gain defense up. Unfortunately, he goes on a Jedi Master Kenobi squad, so that first bit won't work. The rest of it will. Whenever a General Kenobi attacks during his turn, if he has foresight, call all the allies to assist, dealing 50% more damage to the target. Okay, that's nice. The first time another ally falls below 50% for the first time, he taunts for 2 turns, and if he was already taunting, he gains damage immunity for 1 turn. That I like for Jedi Master Kenobi. Yes, we lose all that top section because it's commas, not full stops, but the rest of it will still work. Okay, I can deal with that. Thrawny Bob. We don't get to play with Thrawn hardly enough. Let's play with Thrawn. Whenever Thrawn resists a debuff, all allies recover 10% health and protection and gain 20% health steal stack until the end of the battle. Whenever Thrawn attacks out of turn, he ignores protection. If the enemy is inflicted with burning, Thrawn deals 100% bonus damage and removes 100% turn meter, which can't be evaded or resisted. Thrawn sounds fun. I'm sure we'll find a use for Thrawn. HK-47, so the temporary Afra one. At the start of the encounter, gains 75 speed. Okay. If he's in the lead slot at the start of his turn, he inflicts evasion down on all enemies. Okay, not going to bother with that. Whenever an enemy is inflicted with burning or torture, his cooldowns are reset. Okay, that's nice, because we'll have torture and cool. Yeah, okay. Whenever he uses Assassin Protocol, he inflicts ability block on the target enemy for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted. That's pretty damn nice. Whenever he is inflicted with Tenacity Down, an enemy is inflicted with Tenacity Down, sorry, they are also inflicted with Fear for 1 turn, which can, okay. That's going to be used on Aphra all day long. That is 100% straight onto Aphra. IG-86. Here we go. Whenever he critically hits an enemy, IG-86 gains damage immunity for 1 turn, 25% turn meter, inflicts death mark on the enemy for 2 turns, which can't be dispelled, resisted, evaded. If the enemy already has death mark, grants protection up, retribution, and speed up. Okay, I like that as well. It's going to keep things alive and do weird, wonderful shit. 88. If HK is in the leader slot, which he won't be, so okay. Whenever an ally damages an enemy with assist, shock that enemy which can't be evaded, resisted for 1 turn, which can't be. Okay, so all this requires HK to be in the leader slot. Don't give a fuck. I will not use IG-88s. Unless, like, his level 6, which we've already said is attacker, tanks, support, and healer. Unless his one supports more than just him, then maybe, but we'll see. Right, Jedi Consulate. Jedi Consular is active. All allies are immune to healing immunity. When he uses an ability, all allies recover 15% health and protection, and the weakest ally recovers an additional 10% health and protection. Whenever he uses healing, revive all defeated allies at 100% health and protection. That, my friends, right there, is probably going to go on something like Beck, something like don't know if he's Jedi Vanguard to go on a Mace team, or on a. In fact, we'll look at that whilst we're talking about it. So, yeah, but on steroids, on absolute steroids. Where are you? Jedi Consular. Yeah, he's Vanguard. Put him on a Mace team. He's going to go on a Mace team to keep the Mace team alive. Because of the healing immunity thing and the recovering ability whenever he heals. And when they do kill them, oh look, revives. Yeah, this is going to be disgusting. Luminara. Whenever an enemy attacks out of turn, all enemies are inflicted with protection disruption for 2 turns, which can't be dispelled, evaded, or resisted. And all allies gain a stack of heal over time. Heal over time and protection over time for 2 turns. At the start of Luminara Dooley's turn, all allies with less than 50% health gain 2 stacks of heal over time for 2 turns. Holy crap. Yeah, this is like the complicated game of can we break it? Because that's what we're currently looking at, is the complicated game of what the fuck is going on. Right. Poe Dameron. At the start of the encounter, Poe Dameron inflicts fear on all enemies, which can't be copied, dispelled, evaded, prevented, or resisted, and exposes them for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted. Whenever a taunt expires on Poe, all enemies are inflicted with fear for 1 turn, which can't be that lot. All allies gain 20% turn meter. Whenever Poe Dameron is critically hit during his taunt, he gains. Okay, that is going to mean resistance or a pain in the arse on defense. You're going to want that just for that one. Doesn't say she needs to be with Jedi, so you can toss her in with the team. Yeah. Yep. Exactly, Grax. It doesn't mean that you just need to put her with those. I want to put her with the Jedi Consular with things that give other bits to get that. Lumi is the same. I want to put her in teams that are going to get the, what's it? Whichever one is classed as Poe Dameron. Let's go have a look. We'll just confirm it. Resistance. It would be that fucker. The tank. It's the tanky one. Right. Poggle Lesser. Each time Poggle Lesser inflicts an ability block, he also inflicts burning for 2 turns on the target enemy. Gains a 10% turn meter, and all allies gain 20% off. And oh my god, we might have interesting geofights. We may get very interesting geofights with that. And I'm going to be honest, I was debating running my geos up to R7 as it is. They're currently all R5. Yeah, very tempting. I think still you'll probably find that Ghast with the right Crom might just blow through that. Yeah, it does. It really does. Like, Relic Delta is going to be interesting in TW, to say the least. But it's going to do stupid shit to shit like that. Like, this is dangerous. 20% offense on all allies stacking till the end of the battle, when you could also have a Relic Delta that means that you're getting a reduced damage incoming and you're getting a buff to your damage output. They could be disgustingly strong. Yeah. Right, R2. Whenever R2 uses a basic ability, he gains protection up, 50% stacking for 2 turns, and 50% turn meter. Whenever he damages an enemy using a special, inflict fear for 1 turn on the enemy, which can't be resisted or evaded. There you go. There's your Laerchron. There's your Laerchron right there. Protection up on him, and fear on a Laer team. Yeah, okay. Resistance Trooper. Who's bugging me? Not Mike. Cool. Whenever Resistance Trooper uses a basic ability on his turn, he inflicts expose for 2. Expose the target enemy for 2 turns. Whenever Resistance Trooper attacks an exposed enemy, all other allies gain 20% turn meter. Resistance Trooper has a 50% chance of attacking again and exposing a random enemy for 1 turn. When he falls below 50% health for the first time, he gains damage immunity, health steal up for 2 turns, and all other allies gain evasion up. Okay. Resistance Trooper, meh. Rey. And this is where I am a little bit worried. Because this is Rey. It's not Stick Rey, and it's not Jedi Training. It's another Rey. Let's go check this one carefully. Right. Whenever an ally takes a bonus turn, all allies recover 20% health and protection and gain and it's gain 10% offense. 160% offense on Rey? She could become a nuclear bomb waiting to happen. She's an attacker. So all other attackers that are there, so he will become a nuclear bomb. Holy shit. I'm just trying to Stick Rey. Oh my god. We thought we'd got rid of the Stick Rey issue at the end of this. I think we're about to enter a new one. Okay. Yeah, make an annoying team ever so slightly more annoying. Shore Trooper. Start the battle if all allies are Empire or Imperial Trooper. All allies gain 50% health steal, max health, max protection, and Shore Trooper gains defense up and taunt for 2 turns. When he loses taunt, he recovers 20% health and protection. Okay, not bad. Some fact. Has 100% counter chance, is immune to stun and daze. Whenever some fact attacks out of turn, he dispels all debuffs on himself. Some fact deals true damage equal to 15% of their max health to an enemy. Each debuffs dispelled this way grants allies, oh my god, 5% max health, max protection, max defense until the end of the battle. That might actually be worse. That might be worse. Yeah. I'm thinking this has its chance. I'm not rushing through these guys until I can see them in game. And then I will start doing what we always do, and we will put out the sheets available about which ones I will be personally farming and heading towards because of other teams. So we'll put all that out publicly. Ugnaught. At the start of the battle, he has 30% evasion. At the start of each encounter, inflict breach health down for 2 turns on all enemies, which can't be evaded or resisted. For each enemy, Ugnaught has a 20% counter chance, critical chance, health, health steal, max health, max protection, defense. Okay. For each droid enemy. Okay, so if he's against a full team of droids, he's 100% on everything. At the start of his turn, Ugnaught dispels all debuffs on himself and resets his cooldowns. Whenever Ugnaught evades an attack, all enemies lose 10% protection. Oh, that's nice. Double for droids. Whenever he damages a stunned enemy, he inflicts 2 stacks of damage over time, which can... Okay. No. 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 Just no. No. Vader. At the start of the battle, if there are no galactic legends, Darth Vader cannot be defeated until all of the allies are defeated. Whenever an ally is defeated, Darth Vader dispels all debuffs on himself, resets his cooldowns, and takes a bonus turn. During this turn, okay, so this is back. This was only gone like a month, and it's already back. We're gonna have a hard hitting Vader. Zam, which I'm currently using, so I'm interested here. Zam always critically hits if available. Zam, first time Zam is defeated, and there are active allies. Zam revives. Okay. Revives with 100% health and stealth for 3 turns. Zam inflicts an enemy with thermal detonators. She gains 10% defense and offense stacking for the rest of the encounter. And there's a 50% chance to inflict additional thermal detonators for 2 turns. I like it. I like it a lot. We'll go with that. Next, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, right. So we're into attack, healer, support, tank. Ooh, hang on. This is the work in progress for the what's it one? Okay. Right, attacker. First one is whenever an ally inflicts a debuff on an enemy, all allies gain accuracy up for 1 turn and 5% stacking until the end of the battle. Offenses. Whenever an attacker attacks out of turn, they deal bonus true damage, which cannot be evaded, and gain 5% defense penetration until the end of the battle. That is good. That is good. Oh, thank you, Nick. Thank you, buddy. Next one, whenever an attacker uses a special ability, deal 25% more damage for each buff on a target enemy. Ooh, that could destroy a QA squad. During an attacker's turn, ignore stealth and taunt if they have no debuffs on them. Okay. Attacker ones look fun. The top one and the second one look potential. Healer. At the start of their turn, healer allies Inflict healing immunity on all enemies for 2 turns, which can't be dispelled or resisted. Whenever a non-healer character is healed by a healer, they reduce their cooldowns by 1. I can't complain there. That does sound good. Whenever an ally falls below 25% health the first time, all allies recover 50% health and protection. The first time an ally is defeated, revive them with 50% health and 2 stacks of heal over time. Whenever a healer is critically hit, recover 15% max health and protection and grant a stack of heal over time to the weakest ally. Just going to pull something up. The reason I am happy with this and then not, there is every healer in the game. IG, Jawas, Jedi Consular, Tusken Shaman, Seventh Sister, Old Daka, Visas Mar, Barriss, Jolee, Kix. Out of all of them, the only ones I actually care about, Kix, IG-12 and Grogu, Barriss, and occasionally Old Daka. Everybody else could not give a fluff. We get something that sounds really good. And then the choices we have for it are really fucking shocking. But yeah, I think Jedi Consular might be fun. Jedi Consular might be really fun with some of those. Like that second one, falling below 25% health with Jedi Consular might be stupid. Might be really stupid. Yeah, Cybix, we're now working our way through a lot. There is a lot to go through still, and it is not next to none of it is visible in game, which is slightly disturbing. Like we've got all these things that are good, and we can only talk about them from data mine, which kind of sucks. Right, support. At the start of each encounter, grant all allies evasion up and tenacity up for 2 turns. Inflict tenacity down and evasion down on all enemies for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted. Okay. Yeah. We are 2.5 hours in. We've just been working our way through all the extra bits. So yeah, it does look good. It does look good. Where was I up to that? Whenever a non-support ally is critically hit, grant them protection up for 2 turns. These support ones so far are feeling like it's your I don't give a shit. I need this for everybody else. We'll need a support to trigger it, but that's it. At the start of their battle, support allies dispel all debuffs on all enemies if evasion up, health steal up, potency up, or tenacity up were dispelled. Inflict the opposite debuff on all enemies for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted. That is going to be lethal on Hondo. That is going to be lethal on Hondo. That is going to be very interesting, to say the least. Oh, a Clay has arrived. Just let us get through all this, buddy.
Oh, sorry. I won't interrupt. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. Right, where were we? At the start of their turn, support allies dispel all debuffs on all enemies. We've just gone through. It's going to be dangerous on Hondo. That is just going to be a dangerous thing on the Hondo team. Stealing all the debuffs and then throwing them back as debuffs. Yes, he's appeared, Aussie Mike. He's appeared. I think you have access to this channel. I don't know. Let me just double check. I think you do.
Wait. Oh, wait. The Datacrons are out. Oh.
Yeah, that's what we've been working through.
Okay. I'll let you continue.
Yeah. Right, where are we up to? Last one. Whenever critically hit, whenever they are critically hit or inflicted with debuff stealth one. Okay, that's the shitten. That is the shitten. Tank grunts. All the tank grunts. Hey, Spook, you're giving Aussie Mike a hug. He is a Yoda, you know. Right, tank grunts. First time a tank ally is defeated, revive them with 100% health and protection, and they gain a bonus turn limited to one. Oh my god. Chrysanthemum. Stand up twice, bitches. That's going to be fun. That I can potentially have fun breaking. Right. Tank allies taunt for 1 turn. Whenever an ally is inflicted with a debuff, whenever tank allies taunt, they gain defense up for 1 turn and 5% crit avoidance stacking until the end of the battle. Holy fucking hell. That could be fun on Jabba. For the same team, Chrysanthemum, because he's just going to gain crit avoidance and defense up, making him tanky as sin. I missed these ones where we had like the 4 different ones. But my brain is already going, what about this team? What about this team? Ooh, what about this team? I don't care about the bloody level 9s. I'm breaking the level 6s. This is going to be fun. Whenever a tank is critically hit while taunting, they recover 15% health and protection, while non-tanking allies use a special ability. Tank allies assist. Whenever non-tanking allies use a special ability, tanking allies assist. If the enemy was taunting, deal 250% bonus damage. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. This is going to hurt. Okay. Oh, another little video. That is the basic for IG-12. Oh, and there's another one imminent. What's this one? The Yoda one. Here's the basic. Okay, that didn't look that impressive.
I think we
That
saw
does.
that before.
Yeah, but it was cinematic. That's why like doing this is quite fun at times. Right. So we'll pull that over here. I'll see what Aussie Mike sent me as a what's it? Yeah, I've already mentioned about that Aussie Mike. What did you want me to buy? What? I didn't need anything to be bought, Mike. Right. I'm confused by that. Right, back into the data mine. Now we need to go into the shop because this is fucking nuts. Right, scroll up to
Where's
today's
my paycheck going? Where's my paycheck going? Talk to me.
daily deals for crystals. We can't see the price for. Okay, PC mystery chest. Okay, faction packs, finalizer, Radis, resistance. Cup Lightspeed is back. So for those that didn't get Cup at R9, you can get Cup at R9. Kyrotech Ascensions, we've got a couple that are 0 in there, might be nice. More Lightspeed is 40 again. Ultimate Bounty Hunter starter deal, $2. However, look at the end date. The 1st of January 1970.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
guys, I'm pretty sure 1970 is a long time ago.
I think
And
that
it-
one's expired, Womp, right? I think so.
Yeah, but it doesn't start. Well, here's the thing: it doesn't start until the 12th of November, and it expires before it.
Oh, so you have to time travel. Oh, okay.
Yeah, 100%. You've got to time travel. You've got to. What you've got to do to get those guys is you've got to somehow Palpatine return, and There you go. You'll be fine.
Womp Rat, I got it. You gotta go into the world between worlds, chat with Anakin, and just sneak into a portal.
Could be. Yeah, I think that is because they may have just miscoded the date and time. It's likely a Discord error from when they've run these through. Right. Million years. Yeah, God knows. But yeah, I do like that. So special gear packs, these are now obsolete. I'm just gonna quickly snooze ads. Come on, come on. Let me snooze them again. Snooze ads. There we go.
Oh my goodness.
I've got time. I've got pre-rolls.
This is
We're working through a lot that's fun, so I will always snooze them on the bits that we're working through to get them through. PC Special Mystery Chest, yeah, okay. Karatech Bundle 3, Slicer Bundle, PC Mystery Chest, Star Bounties, PC Mystery. So the 16th is the start of the 10th anniversaries.
Oh,
Crystal
Sunday.
Chest,
Okay.
yeah. Crystal Chest, Coffer, Cabinet. Okay, that's pretty nice. Anniversary bag of crystals, box of crystals chest, vault of crystals. That usually is like 50% extra. It was last year. Basically, ally aid giftable. Don't know what that is. Enhanced ally aid giftable. Still don't know what that is. We'll see that. PC mystery chest. Okay, here is the fun stuff. Anniversary ship treasure.
Those are the giftables that you can give to you inside your guild.
Yes, but I don't know what they are for because it's ally aid. Right, you're just fighting off screen. I do need to try and repair that for tomorrow. But I don't know how I'm going to repair that because that is a pain in the arse. Come on, Mike, you need to win. Oh, nope, Mike got destroyed. You lost, Mike. Spook one. You don't have to do anything. It's an auto duel. It's an auto duel.
Exclamation mark attack. Attack requires a valid target. All right, exclamation mark attack.
So we have the anniversary treasure trove for ship stuff for 500 crystals. Clone Wars Chewie Lightspeed bundle, $5. There it is. You can get your R9 Clone Wars Chewie Lightspeed bundle for $5. I'm gonna go check mine. Clone Wars. Yep, I will be getting that. I will be. Because Relic 3. Yeah, I'll have him at Relic 9. Thanks, CG. Thanks, CG. I need him for a Wookiee team anyway. The treasure trove for 500 crystals. This one isn't worth it as much, but you do have one that is for Shard Chop. Do the Shard Chop, guys. May the 4th Ascension. Don't know what's in that yet. We'll likely have a look. Mod Ascension again. New Legends Treasure Trove. Don't know what that is. Cargo. Special Anniversary Treasure Trove. There it is. Shard Chop. Supreme Leader. Supreme Relic Duality. Okay. Yeah. I've been boxed by a clay.
Mm-hmm.
And you've still got to choose Grogu or Princess Troopers.
Why is that still coded? It's your stream. It's a big day. I'm going to let you go. Continue.
So 10th anniversary, character light speed 0. So all we know about that one at the moment is it's a calendar that lets you take one character from R9 to R10. That's all we know about one of them. Commander Ahsoka Lightspeed Cadet. Not worth it. Not worth it. PC Mystery Chest, Darth Malgus bundle back. Micro Attenuators material pack is something that I might get. Because I'm constantly out of them. Grand Inquisitor Lightspeed. Chewie Lightspeed again. Cup Lightspeed again. It's free. The calendar is free. Aussie Mike. So you're getting at least one R9 to R10 for nothing. So Lightspeed does the new players without the choice. Do they show the packs that does the Lightspeed token does the new play? No, Grax, there isn't that much information out. We'll be looking at what this is in a minute. It might just be more moves. Conquest Energizer calendar. I'll be getting another one of them then. Malgus, Lightspeed, Relic Amplifier packs. I like these. And these are the free. That's a free 10th anniversary one. But if you've already got them, you can't claim it, and you don't get the shards. And that one is 8K. Right. Let's go back to this for a minute. Who's this one? This has got a bit of sound to it. Okay. So that's her throwy saber.
Ooh.
Okay, that's nice as well. Yeah. We'll start this one. Lord Vader.
Oh man, I need to see this.
Oh, that looks nice. I like that one.
Oh, I'm watching. I'm watching right now. Hold on. Oh, that looks so cool.
Let's have a look at Luke's.
Well, we saw Luke's in the game
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's slightly glitched. He doesn't walk, he slides. Ready?
Ready?
Whee! Slidey Luke.
It's the first character too. Why is
Okay, but like I was talking earlier, I looked at all these offline. But
Oh.
holy shit.
Oh my.
We've got all these in game now. I've made a file with this slot, so it's just going to rotate. So we've got that for when we're starting, especially on Galaxy Hero streams. When we're doing unlocks with specific characters, it will show their specific character. But there is a lot of assets been added this week. A hell of a lot.
Yeah.
There is obviously stuff we cannot see right now, which is really, really interesting because, yeah, we can't see hardly anything. Like, we can see the Lightspeed tokens. We cannot see Relic 10 right now. So we don't know what's actually required for Relic 10. Go away. We cannot see the new shit. We cannot see any changes in here. I did refresh my shipment for the Datacrons, and we cannot see the new ones yet. Taste of Mustafar. It was super effective. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was super effective. So we're hoping to start seeing all this. You know, and I know, guys, by the end of this week, I will start to work my way through all the different Datacrons and everything else. Those will go out to the Discord as soon as I can. I'll also send them over to the guy to get them turned into decent looking infographics so you guys get them all as soon as possible. Only I can set off a battle royale Swigger player. I will do it before we raid out though. We'll have a battle royale as we're raiding out. So yeah, ads about to start. Okay, right, we're about to get ads, which there is nothing I can do about this time. But we've not got a lot left. I'm going to be looking what time. Oh, you know what? We are going to raid out to Scribble. We're going to raid out now because he is doing GAC. He's likely to be talking about all the kits and everything else. So let's go say hi to Scribble, guys. I'm going to raid us out as quick as we can. Let's go terrorize him. Let's have fun. Those on YouTube, I will raid you over there as well. Have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. I will be back tomorrow to do GAC. It's going to be a very long day tomorrow. But yeah, it's going to be a good one. So I will see you all later today. And yeah, I will see you soon. Have fun. Oh, come on. There it is. Go. Save. Right.
Yep.
See you, everybody. You're going on YouTube as well. So have fun, guys. And yeah, cause mischief. Enjoy. No.